All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone who teach and who also rule well. Peace and salutation to those of the hopeful elect. I just want to do a quick lesson, going into this article, all right, because, the Lord commanded us, to watch and be observant, okay? And, Esau, he just passed another law, all right? And it's going into, I'm going to read the title. It says, U.S. to allow small drones to fly over people at night. Okay, so this is something that's been passed. Now, Esau, he's going to start sending out drones, okay? Because, the drone technology has, drastically advanced since they first, came on the scene, So they have drones, that have facial recognition, okay? And these drones, they have a long battery life. And once they begin to die, they'll just return back to where, they go in charge at, So these drones, they can be programmed. All right, but I'm going to continue to read this article. It says, small drones will be allowed to fly over people and at night in the United States. The Federal Aviation Administration said on Monday, a significant step toward their use for widespread commercial deliveries. Okay, and pretty much Esau, he's doing this because he really wants people to stay at home in lockdown. Okay, he wants to pretty much have you at home, saying don't leave, we'll deliver everything to you, okay? But as well with this devil, okay, Esau the serpent, okay, he makes a move, but there's always something underlying, or underlying reason why he's doing it, okay? He'll tell you it's for one thing, all right, but really he has different reasons, okay, and it's not for the benefit of the people, okay. I'm gonna continue to read. It says the FAA said its long-awaited rules for the drones, also known as unmanned aerial vehicles, will address security concerns by requiring remote identification technology in most cases to enable their identification from the ground. Previously, small drone operations over people were limited to operations over people who are directly participating in the operation, located under a covered structure or inside a stationary vehicle, unless operators had obtained a waiver from the FAA. The rules will take effect 60 days after publication in the Federal Register in January. All right, so pretty much, they're saying that, they're going to release these drones, man, and there's going to be a lot of them. Okay. Well, I'm going to jump down. It says companies have been racing to create drone fleets. That's like a fleet of airplanes, It's going to be a bunch of them. It says to speed deliveries. The United States has over 1.7 million drone registrations and 203,000 FAA certificated remote pilots. Okay, and they pretty much saying, that these drones are going to be most active at night, delivering different packages like Amazon packages and stuff like that. So pretty much they're saying, overnight these drones are going to be the most active. All right, but expect them to see them, 24/7, man. Cause this is all part of Esau's dystopian new world order to have you at home. Don't leave. All right, the drone will deliver it to you. But not only that, if you get caught outside breaking the law, these drones will also report you. Okay, that's the thing that Esau is not really saying, is that these drones are also there to monitor the people, man. All right, with those the facial recognition. Okay, So I want to get some precepts. This is Micah chapter 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in their power, because it is in the power of their hands. So Esau, he's practicing, pretty much how he can further, have a totalitarian rulership. This is what this is all leading to, the New World Order, all right, where everybody's going to have a microchip within them, and they're going to be monitored, okay, and you're not going to have any rights at all, right, and everything you do is going to be restricted and limited, all right. You're going to have to be in your home. You can't. There's going to be curfew, okay. That's why this devil is about to call martial law, okay, and he's going to have the troops come down, all right, because of this pandemic that they made up, they set up, okay. So that's Esau devising iniquity, all right, because it's, when you read it, says because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah, because Esau, he wants to remain in power, and he understands that his power is slipping, all right, that they're not as they're not fooling the people as much as how they used to, that their witchcraft is beginning to wear off, especially since the prophets hit the scene, okay, exposing this devil. All right, now the spirit of truth is out, all right, and then you have regular people beginning to question this devil. So now they're going extra hard with their deception, okay, and they're going extra hard, they're going, eventually they just going to come down physically. Verse 2, it says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. All right. And Esau, he has a track record of coveting fields, all right, and taking them by violence, going back to them, being the conquerors, the conquistadors. All right. And they, we know what happened with the tribe of Gad, the so-called Native Americans, and, even the Issacharites, the so-called Mexicans. All right. And really Esau conquered all the tribes, but they came over here and took this land. All right. And set up America by violence. All right. By deception. All right. And this is the same devil. He hasn't changed. All right. So now he's doing it, by way of this pandemic that he set up, which is a big psyop. It's a big deception. All right. To get you, to cooperate, with him, having total rule over you, man. It says in houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. And that's what Esau wants to do. Put further oppression upon the people. All right. To get you to take the mark of the beast, the microchip. OK, he wants to put hell on you so you can get the microchip, and he's going to paint the microchip as this is going to be, the get out free card, so to speak. All right. That's why he's prepping everybody, getting people vaccinated. All right. So people will get used to putting a needle in them. All right. So when he rolls out the chip, all right, he's going to make it seem like that's it. This is what's going to make everything go back to normal. All right. But that's the point is Esau, he wants more oppression. And with these drones, that's only going to add to it. All right. Because that's only going to be more regulation. All right. Here it is. Esau, he has access to every camera on your phone, the camera on the street. But now Esau, he's going to have the drones flying around, man. All right. Even more oppression. So it says in his house, even a man in his heritage. And Esau, he's oppressing a man in his heritage. All right. Because here we are. We have woken up to the fact that we are Israelites. All right. But if we, proclaim that, this devil will try to demonize you for that, for saying that you're the Israelite. He'll say that's anti-Semitic, He'll say that's hate speech, when all we're doing is proclaiming that we're Israelites. And now the Maxine, he's saying that, you can't even refuse it for religious reasons. Okay. So this man, he's oppressing a man in his heritage. All right. Because according to the laws and statutes of the Heavenly Father, we are not to, put those, foreign, objects within our body to make a cutting in our flesh. Okay. Especially which the ingredients in those things are unclean. All right. And we know the motive behind this devil, that he wants to kill us. All right. So we are to refuse the Maxine, but, through Esau, let me actually get a quick precept. Through his wicked laws, all right, he's going to demonize those that refuse to get it. Okay, Isaiah chapter 10. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Yeah, because they're going to make these different laws saying that now it's mandatory. You have to get the Maxine. All right, it's mandatory. All right. And the same thing he's going to do with the mark of the beast according to biblical prophecy. OK, he's going to say these things are mandatory. He's going to have it written in the legislation, in the laws. All right. But the scriptures say, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Those are unrighteous decrees. All right. And the Lord doesn't delight in unrighteousness. All right. So Yahweh Shema Shai is going to have a great judgment for Esau and those that actually comply with him. Speaking of 2/3 of Israel, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Seminole Indians. All right. It says, in that right grievousness which they have prescribed. Yeah, they're right in grievousness, man. All right. Which the elect is not going to bow a knee to Baal. All right. The Lord has preserved 7,000 men that would not bow their knee to Baal, that would not, bow to Esau's system. OK, because Esau, he's going, full blown New World Order. OK, this is going to be, we're witnessing, a total dystopian, society right now, man. All right. But the elect is not going to bow their knee to this. All right. And the elect is not going to be a part of this society. He's going to come a time, where he's going to draw the line. He's going to say it's either you take the Maxine, you take the mark of the beast, or you're going to be done. You ain't going to be a part of this society. All right. And then it's going to get to the extreme where the troops, they're going to deem you a terrorist. They're actually going to try to put you to death. OK, so this is where we're coming to. All right. He coming down with great wrath, according to Revelations 12:12. And he's moving forward, with that persecution of those, especially those that have this truth. All right, he's moving forward via these different laws and legislation that he's passing. All right, which really is to put more oppression on the people. All right. So, yeah, I got, that precept. Let me get another precept real quick and then, close it out. All right, this is what the Lord told us, because we're going to see Esau lock this place down. We're going to see Esau put a lot of people to death, especially you Israelites, because those are the main one he's gunning for. We're going to see Esau try to persecute, all right, those that are have the testimony of Yahweh Shai. Okay, he's going to be after brothers that's preaching, man. Okay, we're gonna experience these things, but even though these things are going to happen. All right. The Lord told us these things was going to happen. And the Lord also told us this, Job 5:12. He disappointed the devices of the crafty. So Esau, he's crafty. Okay. This man is crafty. He does a thing called gradualism. All right. Where he slowly implements things, but he does it, at a steady rate, so he's efficiently passing these laws. Okay. But he's doing it. It's called gradually. He slowly implements these things, periodically, to where before you know it, you on total lockdown, man. So that word for crafty is aram, meaning subtle, shrewd, crafty, sly, sensible. Okay. So he's sly. All right. This devil is sly. All right. Another word is cunning. All right. So this Esau, he's going to set up the stage for him to roll out the troops. And then he's going to set it up to where he's going to set it up to where, in the eyes of this world, he's going to be justified and coming down with great wrath upon the men of the Lord with those troops. Okay. Because he's going to pass those laws saying that, oh, you're not following the order, you're not following his way. All right. So in the world's eyes, he's going to look justified to come down upon the men of the Lord. And plus, he's going to do different false flags to try to demonize his truth. OK, but even through all that, it says Job 5:12. It says he disappointed the devices of the crafty. So the Lord is going to disappoint Esau's plan. All right. The devices, the things that he have thought up. OK, the Lord is going to disappoint that. Why? Because the Lord is going to lift up a standard against the elect, or for the elect against Esau. OK, the Lord is going to lift up a standard. All right. And the Lord, he's going to start turning the tides on this devil, man. All right. It says so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So Esau, he's not going to be successful. Okay. Verse 13, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness, and the counsel of the forward is carried headlong. Verse 14, they meet with darkness in the daytime and grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword and their mouth and from the hand of the mighty. All right. So the Lord is going to save the poor. All right. Which the poor represents the elect of the nation of Israel. OK, which really all Israel, all our people is in a poor state. But the Lord is only going to save the elect out of that. OK, so it says, but he saveth the poor from the sword. OK, and when we understand, according to the scriptures, that Esau is the Lord's sword. Okay, it says from their mouth. Yeah, because Esau, he's going to be saying all kind of stuff, man. Lying, there's going to be deep fakes, because he has that technology. All right, he's going to do false flags, and he can digitally put your face on another body and make it seem like you're there, and it'll look real, So the Lord's going to protect us from all that, man. Okay. I'm going to continue to read. And from the hand of the mighty, verse 16, so the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth. Yeah, so the scriptures say that the just shall live by faith, man. Okay, and that hope goes into, having faith, having that expectation that even though, Esau's coming down, all right, that, that the Lord is going to deliver. Okay. Because it is written that there is going to be a remnant that's going to be delivered out of this. Those that are doing the will of Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay. So, that's why we say we're of the hopeful elect. All right. Because we are rehearsing those righteous acts, and Lord's will, we continue, and Lord's will we be delivered, man. All right. Because we're seeing this man passing more and more laws. All right. More and more regulations. Okay. And pretty soon we're about to enter into that Jacob's trouble. All right. Because America, this place can't last too much longer. Just looking at the economic side, this place is going to crash, any moment. Like the elder apostle Tahar been saying, we're about to experience hyperinflation. All right. Meaning the US dollar, the value of the US dollar is going to be so weak. All right. The value is going to be so low. All right. They have to print out more. And then if you print out more, that's only going to make the value of the dollar even lower. All right. So what is that going to do? That's going to make things like bread, grocery items, toilet paper, those items is going to go up. All right. They're going to be really expensive. Okay. And what's that going to, it's ultimately going to just tear apart this economy, man. All right. And they're going to call martial law. All right. Because once the fiat money is completely destroyed and done away with, all right, Esau is going to be all out anarchy. All right. And he's going to have to come in. All right. So even through all these, different tribulations, Yahweh Shema Shai still said that he was going to be with us, throughout all these things, man. All right. This is Daniel chapter 12. All right. and 1, it says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, everyone that shall be found written in the book. All right. So we're coming into, the end, the apocalypse, the end of the world. All right. And a lot of people is going to be put to death. All right. Before Yahushua even makes his return. Okay. Before those missiles touch down. All right. But through this, all right, the Lord is going to have his angels stand up. All right. It says, Michael, the prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. All right. So the Lord, he's going to have the top angels stand up to protect, the elect during these times, to preserve them. Okay. And when Yahushua finally does, return, which he's on his way soon, real soon, sooner than when we believe. Okay. The elect is going to get delivered. Everyone that shall be found written in the book. So that means even though this is going to be the worst time, the elect's still going to be, delivered out of it. All right. So with that being said, I pray that this lesson be edifying. I want to say, Call Halal Yahweh Shema Shai, Basham, Merchak Dash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone, who teach and who also rule well. Peace and citation to those of the hopeful elect. Shalom and a ball.